and the doctors and the pathologists aren't bouncing up and down about this. It's just inexplicable. Look, doctor, look, journal, here is the evidence. Let me show it to you just in case you haven't got it. There it is. There it is. Explain that, because it's new. So senior research Bruce Rapley, one of the doctors, this is not just a big blood clot. This is a fundamentally different architecture. We're dealing with something new here. The profound deficiency in plasminogen is like a building a structure impervious to its future demolition. So there's no plasminogen to be converted to plasmin to break the clot down. So it's not broken down, it persists. And we've seen great big long versions of this that have been taken out of blood vessels in the embalming situation. It's designed to persist, or it persists. The elemental data confirms it's not just protein, it's a hybrid material our bodies are forced to make but not equipped to clear. This holds a significant health implication. The researchers note that the formation of such persistent obstructing material in blood vessels, particularly if in the microvasculature, will lead to chronic oxygen lack, organ damage, pain exhaustion, and cascades of inflammatory pathology. And of course, if the big, it's inconsistent with life because it's going to block off the circulatory system. Again, just making it so much more surprising that this is not talked about in the mainstream journals. This can't be hidden forever. It will come out sooner or later. This is such an obvious new pathology. It will come out, but not yet. Only in these publications that make it public but are not mainstream. The study concludes that the clots, the anomalous intravascular casts, AICs, provide a mechanistically coherent explanation for persistent vascular obstruction, impaired tissue perfusion, inflammation, and a broad spectrum of acute and chronic organ dysfunction. And of course, I would add it might make it so that some people are no longer with us anymore. Anyway, just to conclude, the authors call for urgent action and investigation. The paper highlights the COVID injections as a crucial research direction. So this is something that needs looked at, crucially. There's a temporal correlation between the rollout of the COVID vaccines and the first identification of these clots. And we could apply Bradford Hill criteria to this quite readily if the will was there to do so. If spike protein were demonstrated to provoke anomalous intravascular casts, this would raise serious implications not only for COVID pathophysiology but also for genetic platforms that include a sustained host manufacture of spike protein.